Hello, everyone, and happy 4th of July to you and yours. Hoping you're having a blessed 4th of July celebration with your friends and family. Be safe as always. And thank you for coming to Deb Snell's 48th World, where we do reviews on the bold and the beautiful that aired today, July 4th, 2016 at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's get right on into it. The summary that they give us today is Liam faces off with Bill after he inadvertently witnessed something he wasn't supposed to see. Then we have upset by Wyatt's decision to see Quinn. Steffi remembers the promise Liam made to her. We go into recapping from last episode, which was last Friday. We have the scene where Liam is at his dad's office. He's peeping into the room that once was his gym area. He, changed it over to having like a napping room or bedroom type of setup. And, he noticed that his father had company in there. That company happens to be his, I guess it would be mother-in-law, meaning Katie. Brooke, her sister, was in there kissing on and embracing Bill Spencer, which is her husband. Okay, Liam is very upset about that. He walks away, closes the door back, and he gently enters out of his dad's office completely to where he's just stunned. He has a stunned look all over his face. However, Allison shows back up and sees that Liam is still there, but he don't go into telling her what he saw or anything, and she doesn't have, or she's not the wiser of him actually seeing what took place. So we go into leave that scene. We go into Katie and Steffi getting ready for their 4th of July barbecue, grilling out with the family at their beach home celebration. And they have a little small talk, and Steffi brings up the point about Quinn still here and there coming, showing up at their place, and she's not wanted. She's basically telling Katie that, I've talked to Wyatt about it, and, I don't feel sorry about it. I just don't want her around my life or my family. And Katie is looking at her like she's, crazy, like she done lost her damn mind. I mean, really, how far are you going to take this, Steffi? All of you, all our family, you're going to have to forgive and let go. But at this time, Steffi's not really trying to hear it. We leave that situation. We go to Eric and Quinn. They're talking over with one another about their situation. Quinn felt Eric was lonely, so she dropped by. She's pretty much saying, I guess she drove by, saw his car, which I don't know how you go drive by mansions. And I'm sure they have security where you have to, it's probably a gated community. So I'm like, boo, you didn't just drive by. So this is what she's saying. And his car looked lonely. I'm like, Quinn, 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 Quinn. But we know how she goes. She tries to get in where she fit in. And right now, she thinks her ticket to getting in good is going through him, so she could pretty much be in the family again, where she could see her son and be able to celebrate with her son and his wife, Steffi. Okay, we leave that situation. We go to Liam. Liam can't believe what he just saw. He exits, like I said, out his dad's office. He's remembering when he came there the first time. The first time he got introduced to his dad having a napping room, and the whole deal and the premises behind him having a napping room, and the earring that he found. He was told by Allison as well as his father that it was Katie's earring, and he took it for face value. That's who it was, because he shouldn't be you know napping with any other woman. He can have that room to do a little sex play thing with his wife, which is Katie, when she comes by and they want to get a quickie in or whatnot. Or he's actually doing what he's saying, meaning he's taking power naps. So we all know that came to a screeching halt when he first saw them together, meaning Brooke and his dad. So he's really disillusioned about everything and everything his dad called himself standing by loyalty, respect, honor, that whole thing with the marriage idea and just being a decent human being. So we leave that situation. We go to Bill and Brooke. They're fussing again about what they are not going to be doing. And, pretty much Brooke kind of get away from him because she just, fed up with it. She don't want to be a mistress anymore. So she's pretty much remembering what Ridge told her to end it, get a clean break, and be true to that, and don't go back on her word, especially because she has so much to lose, and she don't want to damage further her relationship with her sister Katie. Okay. Then we go to Katie and Steffi again, talking about Quinn, of course. That's a pretty much dead issue. Steffi is totally wrong. You can't exile your husband, the man you say you love so much. You can't exile his mother. I mean, come on. What if y'all have a child? That means he can't share with his mother the joy of his baby, his first baby. I mean, Stephanie just get on out of here with that foolishness she's doing. Okay, then we go to Eric and Quinn again. Eric is telling Quinn or saying to Quinn, what they are doing can't go any further than just sexual bedroom sex, casual sex. All of it's centered around sex and getting their pleasures on. Quinn is not saying a thing. She just continued to kiss on Eric. Okay, like she ain't hearing nothing. She got him under her spell. He can't do without her. She knows what she's doing, and she don't love Eric. It's just an ends to a meaning, or means to an end, meaning she wants to get back in the good graces of her son, and she wants to be a part of his life. So if she has to go through Eric to make that happen, so be it. Might come up with a baby. So what are you gonna do then? Tell her to get an abortion? I don't think so. So we move from that situation. We go to commercial. We come back from commercial. We have Katie is asking, does Bill know about this and your feelings towards Quinn? And she pretty much, she don't care about all that. She told why what she wanted to happen, and he's supposed to protect her, and that's what she's holding to him, to be protecting her at all costs. Wyatt, excuse me, he comes in, find the lady, yapping, talking, whatever. And Steph is telling Wyatt she really hopes his mom don't show up for their festivities. And of course, Katie just making herself scarce because she pretty much had asked Steffi could she invite someone, and then she went on and said she wanted to invite her sister Brooke because Brooke didn't have nobody, which I understand why she wouldn't have anybody to celebrate with. If it's gonna be a Spencer type of Forrester barbecue at their little beach home, hell, yeah, Brooke will obviously be invited. But anyway, she just wanted to personally invite her just in case she was feeling left out or she felt like she couldn't come. But I don't know, Rick, the Avant family, they should be doing something, especially with baby, what was her name? We're gonna say baby Nicole. I think it's Elizabeth Nicole. But you would think, they would do something, but okay, whatever. Um, but Katie excuses herself to go back, and somehow Brooke finds herself over Katie's house. And then Katie goes on and asks her to come out to Steffi and Wyatt's beach home, and they're having a celebration over there. But we leave that situation, we go to Eric. Eric is thinking to himself, alongside Quinn, they just got finished making love, or having sex, I should say. Quinn is still in his bed. Eric is getting dressed and, pretty much wondering why he keeps flirting with dangerous women, such as Quinn. That's going to cause some scandal. That's going to cause some upsetment later on down the road. But hell, Eric just thinking with one set of, one set of head, which is going down south. And he's just throwing caution to the wind at this moment. And like I said, Quinn pretty much got him whipped, sexually whipped anyway. So we leave that situation. We go to Brooke. Brooke is over to Katie's house. And Katie asked Brooke to come over to, the barbecue Stephanie's having at her house. She's kind of feeling some kind of way, meaning Brooke, because she knows she just left Bill, which is a mess. And it was very tumultuous with Liam and him after the fact, but she don't know about that. So I don't think she need to be going to no family digs where she's going to end up seeing Liam, which he is invited, and Bill. That's going to be really awkward. But anyway, we leave that situation. We go to back to the Spencer Publications office. Liam waits till his dad come in and he noticed that he's in his office. He goes in there and he locks the door and he goes right into his dad. I mean, he's tearing him from limb to limb, from the top of his head to the sole of his feet. He's telling his dad and calling him a hypocrite. So we go to commercial. We come back. We Steffi. Stephanie's concerned about Quinn crashing the 4th of July festivities. I mean, I wish Steffi give it the. I really wish she sit and have several seats. Okay, just put herself in the bed and say lights out for her because she don't need to be. She's too much worried about Quinn, and Quinn is on her family's compound house getting her groove on with her granddad. Okay, but it is what it is. We go to no with the commercial. Okay, we go to Eric. Eric is getting dressed. Finally got out of bed. Quinn is still in his bed, you know, making gestures at him or whatnot. Eric is saying to Quinn, they can't do this. Quinn is telling Eric to tell that to himself. And she pretty much told him not to get attached to her. Like she already know she got him whooped. And he pretty much know it too. But anyway, we leave that situation. We go to Bill. Bill is trying to fuss with Liam about his attitude and his tone. Bill is getting frustrated. You know, he couldn't handle Brooke. She got away from him. He upset about that. And then Liam trying to tell him about honor, respect, and cherished marriage and all this kind of stuff. You don't know what the hell going on, but little do he know, Liam has saw him in the worst possible predicament, and Liam is going to let him have it on all fronts. So Liam brings up the affair with Brooke, and he's asking why did he do that to Katie. Bill says he and Brooke have an arrangement, honey. He just, trying to figure out how Liam know all this stuff, but he's a smart man. He puts two and two together, and he pretty much telling Liam he gonna keep his mouth shut on this. Liam say, you ain't giving me no type of a direction of what I'm gonna do. You telling me I can't do this, that, and then you just contradicting yourself, and you doing just the opposite, Dad. And he's telling him about the sword necklace and what it's supposed to have meant, and it ain't shit no more, and this, that, and that, and he ain't got nothing to say with him. And he was like, shoot, you done broke up everything. You even got Katie thinking she going crazy. And she got a bad heart. She got a substitute heart from her brother who had to die to give it to her because he was just so messed up. And he wanted her to have a better life. So that's why he took his life and gave the heart to his sister. Then she's, fragile. She's on medication. And you got her, drinking and stuff. And you and Brooke ain't worth a shit. That's pretty much what he was telling his dad. But he was holding his dad more accountable than what he was holding Brooke, because he was falsely trying to hold on to two different women. He want to have a mistress on the side, drive his wife crazy in the interim, and then gonna call himself a married man that he's dedicated to his marriage. I'm like, what world and what planet is Bill residing on? Because it sure ain't planet Earth, and it sure ain't in Los Angeles. Okay, don't know where Bill done took a flight to. But then we go to Katie. Katie's telling Brooke she's trying to accept the relationship she has with Bill because, it is what it is and nobody can do anything about it. She knows that they're not fooling around because she's asked both of them. They both admitted to not doing anything out of the ordinary as just, siblings and being related to one another by marriage and stuff. They ain't did nothing wrong. So she just need to come to grips with that. Brooke just sitting up there looking stupid as all get out, trying to have all this crying going on. I'm like, I'm sick of Brooke. I'm sick of Bill. They need to just go on and tell Katie. And like Liam said, she's a strong ass woman. She just don't need to be betrayed. It don't have anything about getting a divorce, doing this and the other. It's about being betrayed. Saying one thing and doing another one and lying and making her feel lesser than a human being because she's so distraught all the time. But you and Brooke have been doing it to her. Now, how cruel is that? So, Bill ain't got shit to say because Liam got him sold up. Okay. Then we go to Liam is telling Bill he saw him and Brooke together. That's a done deal. Bill tells Liam he's going to keep the secret. Liam said, oh no. He's not. No, no, no. Katie deserves to know. And he's pretty much telling Bill, you either tell her or I'm going to tell her because it is going to be told. So, Bill is trying to say, well, you just tripping because I know what you want. You want to go chase after Steffi and mess that situation up. So you're going to use this as a get out of jail free card to go and do what you got to do. And he pretty much said, yeah, he going to get his girl. So I'm like, I don't know if that's going to still work out for you, Wyatt, because hey, Steffi still needs to decide. So you could just say your dad and this, that, and the other, whatever. But I mean, come on, what kind of wife are you gonna have if Steph is gonna quickly jump from Wyatt when she talking about she is so true to her vows and this, that, and the other? I mean, ugh, Liam, that ship has sailed. Go find somebody else. But you're gonna do what you want to do, and that's cool. Hell, you and Katie might need to get together because y'all really believe in helping the community, doing things for society that's gonna help rather than hinder, and it's not all about greed and making that paper. Okay, so I see you two hooking up. You need to leave Steffi the fuck alone because she's pretty much basic as they come, and she only looking at one thing. So I mean, what's she gonna do now that Katie's gonna be free? 'Cause I know you're gonna go tell her the truth, which you should. And then what Katie gonna do then? She gonna fight. I mean, Steffi gonna do then? She gonna fight with Katie? Okay, she ain't gonna have a chance. But anyway, we leave and go to the last and final scene of this episode today. Steffi is remembering the seashell Liam gave to her. She done went in her purse, done sat out there pondering about her plight of just getting rid of Quinn and all this and that, and she wants to run on, hightail it back to Liam. Like that's gonna be her security blanket. I am so sick of her. It's not even funny. And I hope she's not pregnant. So it won't be no situation where the writers feel like she got to stay because she don't want to break up her family. I'm like, give it a rest. Tear the whole parts down. Put people, with other people. I don't care at this point. But right now, I am tired of this storyline with Liam chasing Steffi and Steffi being have to choose between who she want and who she really needs to stay with and build something with. I'm like, I'm over it. But anyway, y'all, that was my take on the Bold and the Beautiful for today, 4th of July weekend and day. Hope you all celebrated real well, loved on your family members, and had a safe barbecue and just outing period when you're out there amongst the public. But blessings to you all, and I'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Bye bye.